Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I am so excited to be jumping on with you guys today. I am gonna take just 1 second, so bear with me. I'll let you guys jump on. I just wanted to pull up the Limelight by Alcone website so that I could get the holiday pricing all good to go and make sure that I have the holiday packages listed correctly. Okay, let me see here. All right. Is anybody jumping on yet? I don't see anybody on here. Let's see. Here we go, here we go. I'll give it another minute. Okay. Hi, good morning, Crystal. Thanks for jumping on. I'm just about to get started. I was waiting to see if some people were gonna join us, so thank you so much. If you're here, just say hi. I'll just give you another minute. I was looking up, I have so many things I'm excited to show you guys today. And really this is going to be kind of some of my tips as to getting started with recommendations for your customers. If maybe you're a new beauty guide or you're looking to sample. Hi Gail, hi Valerie, hi Chastity, good morning, Kristen, good morning Catherine. So this is really going to be kind of like a starting off point. You know, when you are working with a brand new customer, how do you start off by sampling? How do you start off by making recommendations? You know, I want you guys to feel really confident doing that every day. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. You know, as you guys know, we have this amazing skincare line, and this is coming from me. I have sold lots of products. I'm a licensed esthetician. I have been in the beauty industry for 12 years. I have sold so many different types of products, okay? All kinds of products, everything like, you know, pro products, SkinCeuticals, Dermalogica. I've sold a lot of cosmeceutical products. I've worked with counter products, you name it, makeup product lines. So I have worked with so many products. And what I want you guys to feel is like the expert of our products and share about what we have to offer. So you guys know, we have botanical-based products that are free of harsh chemicals in them, mostly certified organic ingredients. My favorite thing being that when you read the back of a skincare product or the skincare box, you can, sorry, I know I'm looking around, I'm gonna grab one thing. You can read all of the ingredients, right? And I love that. When I first got started, we had this. This is old school. We don't have it anymore, but let me tell you, this was one of our flyers that we originally had, and I've saved it forever because, yeah, I just love this little guide. You know, we have a great guide in our catalogs that share like an ingredient list. Study that. Become the expert, because the more you understand the ingredients, the more you understand what is actually in your products, the more confident you'll become and the easier it will be to recommend. So one of the things I did want to point out is that, and I want you to do this with any products that you have at home or when you're at the store next, grab a product off the shelf and just start getting used to reading ingredients. Hi, good morning, Stacy. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Candace. Hi, Rosie. When you grab a product and flip it to the back and just start reading the ingredients, and what do you see? Number one ingredient is almost always going to be water. You're gonna read a whole bunch of things that you probably don't understand, that you don't know what they mean. I always talk about this with my customers. You know, I always say, let me just tell you what's amazing about this. If you ever flip the back of a product, and you know how this is with your food, if you're not eating organic food and you're just like, what is that ingredient, right? One thing that I feel really confident about is that we're botanical based, and although most skincare ingredients, you may not know this, but most of them, the first ingredient is water. And that means whatever the first listed ingredient is on a product, that's the majority, that's the highest percentage in that product. Okay, so I'm not sure if you knew that, but it is. And the neat thing is, let me give you an example. For instance, our Dream Clean Cleanser, okay, do you know what the number one ingredient is? If you do, shout it out, because it's not water. It's so much better than that. It is aloe. It's sorry, I hope I didn't lose you there. I was getting an incoming call, but it's aloe based, and I love that. I love that it has, you know, really soothing, hydrating ingredients, but it's also antibacterial at the same time. So, you know, just being excited about your products, being educated about your products, and being able to really talk about the difference and why you're so proud to be using these. Because when I first got involved in Limelight, I was one of the founding beauty guides, one of the first 50 beauty guides, okay? And I was a little bit hesitant on the skincare. I didn't know that it would be effective because a lot of all-natural skincare products I had used in the past weren't. And I gave it a go. I tried it all. I loved all the products. They were working really well for me, but before I could sell them, I wanted to be really confident that they worked for other people. So I had originally did a sample study where I sent out skincare products to like one of every single skincare sample to all different clients, all different, you know, friends, family members, and I just sent it to them and asked for their feedback. And what happened was truly a phenomenon for me after being in the beauty industry, sampling products all the time when I wouldn't hardly ever get a purchase from a sample. And here I had sampled out 50 products, and 30 of them out of the 50 over the course of 2 months, 30 of them purchased. So that really spoke volumes to me because I didn't sit and sell them on a product. I didn't talk about my experience. I just said, try this out and tell me what you think. Now, with that being said, I have said in the past, this is what I've done. It worked for me, send everything. I don't think that's the most effective way. So I'm going to share with you a new way, a new strategy, and something that I do now. One thing is that it's so important to ask questions. Yes, these are safe for all skin types, okay? They are, you know, they're going to work for the majority of skin types because they're natural based, because they're free of harsh chemicals, because they're free of synthetic dyes and fragrances. You're not going to get reactions in the same way that you would with other products. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should be supplying must-do serum to somebody that has acne skin because that could congest them. So although they are, you know, safe for all skins, and you can use this, you know, for women who are breastfeeding and really talk about that, you know, there's a lot of the all-natural aspect of it that works well for most people, but that doesn't mean all people. So my recommendation is to start off by sampling and thinking of dry skin and oily skin, or, you know, and I'm saying dry skin and oily skin because I want you to think of the skincare bundles that we do have. So I'm going to recap that for you guys really quick. For one thing, we have the, let me pull this up real quick. For one thing, we have the Quench Therapist Collection, which is $78. And that includes your Quench Cleanse, your Skin Therapist. Okay, I don't have my Quench Cleanse, so pretend this is Quench Cleanse, your Skin Therapist, and your Skin Polish. Okay, so anybody that has normal to dry skin, normal to aging skin, you know, they're going to, even normal to sensitive skin, they're going to be able to use this. And you can feel really good about that. A Quench cleanser is going to be more creamy, it's more hydrating, it's gentler. So that's what I want you to think about, okay? You've got your skin polish, which can be used as a scrub, but if that's too stimulating for somebody that has sensitive skin, just let it sit on like a mask. You have the shea butter. The nice thing about this is, although it's hydrating and exfoliating, you know, your more oily skin types, a lot of them can use this because shea butter is not going to clog the skin. Okay, so just think about that as well. Skin Therapist, I love this moisturizer. Really, for me, in my experience, has worked for all skin types, including acne. So that's just been my experience. I'm not saying it's going to work for all of them. You have to sample these things. But what I love about this is it doesn't sit on the skin. A lot of products are loaded with emollients and that have that rich texture, but it's just sitting on top of the skin. It's not getting into the skin and really absorbing and really hydrating. The pomegranate, the oat, is very soothing. So somebody that has sensitive skin is really going to benefit from that oat. It's almost like a natural antihistamine. So it's going to soothe dry, sensitive skin. Okay, so I would recommend starting, that Quench Therapist collection for recap for who? Tell me who, you guys. Post it in the comments before you move on. Who are we going to recommend this to? Help me out. We're getting started. We're choosing between the Quench Therapist and between the Dream Balm collection. Who is the Quench Therapist going to benefit? Somebody's got to tell me they're listening. Thank you. Okay, dry and aging skin, right? Normal to dry skin, dry and aging skin. Maybe they're even combination skin tone, but in the winter, they get drier, okay? So now we're gonna move on and we're gonna talk about the Dream Balm collection. Dream Balm, you've got your Dream Clean Cleanser, which I love, right? Because why? Because it's aloe-based, but it's also antibacterial. I want you to think of those two things. I would say majority of people are going to be used to a gel-based cleanser. That's the majority of my clients, that's my experience. Even clients that would benefit from that Quench Cleanse, which is more soothing and it's going to keep their skin a little bit more hydrated. Most people are used to a foam-based, gel-based cleanser, okay? But the good news is you can tell them, why would they want to get this over your over-the-counter cleanser? It's all about the ingredients, so you need to educate them on that. You know what? I know you've been using this Neutrogena cleanser and you like it, but I really want to challenge you to try something different and switch it up and use this Dream Clean Cleanser. The reason why, it's not going to strip your skin. It's free of alcohol. It's free of harsh chemicals. So this is still going to open up your pores. It has that natural antibacterial product with the soap berry. Can you just try this, right? So be really confident about that. The Calm Balm, you can explain to them, this is going to reduce redness in the skin. It has this rare kendi seed oil. It's an anti-inflammatory, so that's good for rosacea, for anybody that has redness in the skin, and anybody that has sensitive acne skin. There is an exception. So if you are somebody that has had oily acneic skin, that's a whole separate ballgame, and we'll talk about that. But I'm talking for people that aren't overly sensitized to products, that aren't very reactive, people that are just, kind of in that normal to oily, combination oily, maybe borderline acne, they should be able to tolerate this, okay, unless they have an allergy. So we'll get back to that. Now, Mask of Zen. I love this mask. Love this mask, and people who have breakouts love masks. They do. They probably have a clay mask. Why is this one different? It doesn't give you that excruciating dryness that a lot of masks do. You can use this to spot treat. You can use this to balance the skin. It has carrot oil in it. It has cinnamon bark in it. It has the Montana clay in it. It has tea tree oil in it. So it is a really great mask for anybody with combination, super oily and acneic skin, okay? So who is the Dream Balm collection going to be your go-to for? Shout it out. Tell me. You're oily and super acne prone but can't use Calm Balm, right? Crystal, I bet that you either need just One Drop Wonder or Skin Therapist, or a combination of the two depending on the season. That would be my guess, and I'll get back to that. So, yes, thank you, Alana. This is good for oily combination skin. Okay, so when you're starting off, this is great to focus on those two collections. Why? Because you've got your cleanser, your moisturizer, and a treatment product right there. They don't need a toner. You've got your, naturally pH balanced products. Focus on these two. Keep it simple for people at first. And then it's all about asking questions. If their biggest concern is aging, 100% you're going to introduce them to Sotox, Must Do, and One Drop Wonder. But I think of these as more of kind of additions. Always start with your core product, your core regimen, keep it simple, and then build up from there. And, when you'll include One Drop Wonder, Must Do, and Sotox, I'm going to tell you, Must Do is definitely for somebody that's aging dry skin, or somebody that has normal skin, normal to dry skin, okay? But if they are prone to breakouts, it's probably not a good idea. Unless they're overstripping their skin, which is a whole nother thing. So they could be, like Kate Johnson has shared, she's been completely she had used Must Do and it completely helped her skin and stopped her from breaking out. But I think it really depends on the system you have in place. So trial and error, trial and error. These don't work for everybody. Not every skincare product is going to work for everybody. And if you are somebody that's reactive, you need to take it slow. I can't stress this enough. So take it slow. Start with these baselines. Okay, so Must Do, let's talk about it. I love this for the winter time. Okay, I just put a little drop on here. I always love to put this on somebody's hands. Lady, if you are selling this to somebody, who would this be good to sell for other than your aging clients? I want you to think about this right now. You could do so much with this. People who are in, I love the smell of it. It's got all the therapeutic essential oils. You guys know some of the therapeutic essential oils that are in here. You have sunflower, olive, eucalyptus, helichrysum. Anybody that uses essential oils is going to be really drawn to this serum. They're going to love it. It could be good to put on the neck. Okay, this is a great product for neck. Women really care about their hands and their neck aging. So target them in those areas. Maybe it's too strong for their face. Maybe it would cause breakouts. But we don't break out on our hands and our neck, right? So this could be a product that you're showing them, hey, if you're concerned with signs of aging, this is going to help with dry skin. It's also going to help in the winter time. It's also going to help prevent wrinkles, right? So another thing, if they have a favorite moisturizer, you could add a drop. Just try adding a drop of this to your moisturizer. Yes. Next thing, beard oil, 100%. You could add this for men for their beards. They love it. Another way that I like to use this, and I tell, people that do, spa services, that do, whether they're massage therapists or nail techs, totally incorporate this into your manicures. Totally incorporate this into just rubbing and breathing this in, before you do a massage. It can work for so many ways. It could just be a relaxation technique for their shoulders, okay? So definitely let your clients experience this. You guys are all doing vendor events right now for the holidays. Let them experience this product. Let them use this as a cuticle oil for their nails, okay? Now, our next product, Sotox. We know that Sotox is one of our best-selling skincare products. It always ends up in the top 10. I tell every customer that. They want to hear that. They want to know what our top products are. And what you're going to tell them is it lightens, brightens, tightens. Okay? You hear that? Remember that. Save that. You need to be sharing features and benefits. Yes, it's important to understand ingredients. Yes, but it's more important to share with them your features and benefits. Okay? So, when I take this product, I like to tell them, Sotox is one of my favorites. I want you to experience this. I press this in around the eye area, and for me, I use this where my fine line, my deep line, it's not a fine line, it's actually a deep line where I would apply Botox. This is where I use it. So I do this in this area, all around the eye area where the skin is thin, okay? And here's a reason why it's important to know ingredients. Allergies. You need to ask this before you're sampling. You need to ask this before you're putting products on people. They might have nut allergies. They might have algae allergies or shellfish. You need to let them know Sotox has algae in it. So does the Dream Clean Cleanser. So get to know that in the back of your mind. You don't need to necessarily tell them every ingredient, but being educated will help you really be the expert. Okay, and it'll help you to automatically know which products that you can use on somebody and which ones you can't. So, pressing in around the eye area, they're gonna feel a lighten, a tighten, a brighten. It'll help with fine lines, with deep lines. It'll help tighten that area. It'll help plump lines. It will help with hyperpigmentation. Okay, so I don't use Sotox all over the face. I think that it causes me personally to get, breakouts sometimes if I use it all over my face, but I have zero problems using it all around here. And you're gonna notice that a lot of people, even if they're oily and they break out, this area, okay, oil is great because it'll prevent you from getting lines, but in this area right here, the eye area, we have so few oil glands. We have hardly any. So you actually have to be adding in. So, you know, a lot of times, here's 2 other tips about the eye area. If they already use an eye cream, great. We don't have one, but you need to think of Sotox as your eye serum and tell them it's going to be a booster to your eye cream. I actually don't even use an eye cream since using it. I find that it penetrates a little bit better. Make sure they know to pat in that area, okay? And make sure that they know not to put it all over the whole lid. You actually don't even need to get right up to the lash line. You know why? Because when you press this in that area, it seeps naturally with the skin. It warms up and it will seep. I think a lot of times people think that they have eye irritations from eye creams because they're putting it too close to the eye area and it's getting in. I'm gonna take a break and have some water and read some of your comments. I use it all over to help with hyperpigmentation. See, Sarah does it all over, and that's totally okay if you have somebody that does. Oh, back to the must-do. You can use it to frizz out and shine hair. I forgot I actually do that. I have some of the frizziest hair in the world. You guys should have seen it yesterday. Okay, back to treatment products. Do not put Sotox on the lid. Samantha, I don't ever recommend putting a product on the lid unless it's up by the brow bone. I don't think that you should be recommending any product on the eyelid. I have never done that, and all the time I've been an esthetician. I don't think it's never ever been recommended from any skincare line or skincare educator that I've heard. I've always been taught that you can put it along the brow bone and it'll create some lift, but you should never be applying skincare to the eyelid. It's just too close, it's too thin of skin, it's gonna get in their eye, can cause reaction. It's not a good idea. So that's my personal opinion on that. You guys can do what you want to do, you're independent beauty guides, but I think you will have just as much success with applying it around that area, around that like orbital bone there, okay? Now, One Drop Wonder is our last serum of the skincare collection. This is, you guys have seen what this can do. It will help improve the skin in so many ways. It's helped everything from open lesions and cold sores, because it's antiviral. It is a antibacterial. I think Todd Johnson said it's almost as effective or just as effective as an antibiotic. So you can use this to treat acne. You can use this, it's improved rosacea. It is improved, dry skin, aging skin. And because it's such a light molecular weight, it is like a booster with anything that you're using. So that's why now we sell that bundle of Sotox and One Drop Wonder together so that our clients can get the most benefit from it. And just to touch on that's $112. So just so you guys know the new price point, they're saving, I believe, $12 or $14 by purchasing that bundle together, and it's going to be more effective for them. And you can use One Drop Wonder, kind of similarly to Must Do, where you can mix it in with your foundation. I've done that. It does have that UVA, UVB cell protectant, different than sunscreen, but it's got a natural barrier to protect you from UV damage, which is one of the #1 signs of aging. I think it is the #1 sign of aging, actually. So the majority of our aging comes directly from our environment. My son had a wart on his nose using One Drop Wonder, gone in 1 week. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Brandy, I put the Skin Therapist in One Drop Wonder. I have scaly skin in the corners. What do you think I should use? I think that's great. I think you should use skin polish to exfoliate some of the surface dryness. So that was really my spiel on our skincare. I'm not going to get into body products today. However, I'm going to give you guys a little treat and show you when it comes to sampling and selling. So what do you want to do? You want to start off by focusing on one of our collections. Then you want to ask questions, investigate. Do you have any concerns with aging? Is there, or you could say, would you like to see improved signs of aging? Maybe it's preventative, maybe it's reparative. Your preventative might be more your must do. and your One Drop Wonder, your reparative is going to be Sotox with One Drop Wonder. And what I would do, I'm going to show you some of my sample packet ideas. So this is something, thanks to an amazing team member of mine, Pamela. She told me a little secret about somewhere you can get these really cool clear boxes. Now, I've got this set up because I have my grand opening tomorrow, and so I wanted something a little fancy. You don't have to do this. I'm just giving you some suggestions of something fun to use for the holidays. But you can order these at uline.com, and they're clear little boxes, and you can put your Limelight business card in here, okay? So let's say you've got your Limelight business card, and then you've got your little bundle in here. And you could probably even fit an individually packaged makeup white in there. You could get this little guy in our back office. You can get this special gift for you, which is at vistaprint.com/limelight, I believe. Yeah, there's so much we can do with sampling. And although we don't have One Drop Wonder samples yet, you can order these little bitty guys right here. I don't know why I'm like holding it down and trying to pop it open. But these I get from like a container, an online container store. They're pretty easy to find, you guys. You can literally go to Amazon and type in, you know, containers and pick one that works for you. And then all you need to do is print. They're also great for makeup samples, and you can print these out. Just go to Avery.com, tell them the size, you know, that you got, and then you can upload our Limelight logo. Ooh, I realized I had them upside down. You can upload the Limelight logo and enter in whatever your product is. So that's what I do for One Drop Wonder. I'm just giving you guys ideas, but I do think it's great to go based off collections, or you could even do like your favorites. So, you know, my must-haves for winter. So right now, my samples are including the 40 Cure Cream, Bamboo Renew Scrub, and Must Do, because these are my musts for winter that I want to sample to people, so you can get creative. The nice thing about not giving them every single sample all at once, which is what I used to do before I really understood this product line and what products benefited, you know, certain skin types, you know, now that I have more information and I know what's going to work best for somebody, I just start based off of those collections and then kind of build. And then it gives me something to look forward to and them something to look forward to, another conversation starter, another thing to sample, and you know, it lets them slowly introduce the skincare line. And so just to finish up, I do want to say we have the Snow Globe collection for $162, and we also have the Skinter Wonderland collection. So the Snow Globe collection has the Quench Cleanse Skin Polish, Skin Therapist, and One Drop Wonder in it, you guys. So that is such a great deal. It's basically the Quench Therapist collection with the One Drop Wonder, and that's for $162. What a great deal. And then you have the Skinter collection, which has the Dream Clean, the Mask of Zen, the Skin Therapist, and the One Drop Wonder. And what's great about that, do you notice it's not the Dream Balm collection with One Drop Wonder? They swapped out the Skin Therapist for the Calm Balm. And the reason why is I think, you know, there have been, Calm Balm hasn't been it hasn't worked for all oily skin types as they originally thought. The more that the product was tested out, I think the more we saw that Skin Therapist was actually better. But you have to remember that every skin type is different. It takes trial and error. And don't set your mind up to say, oh, because I had a couple clients with reactions that it's just the skincare doesn't work. No, let me tell you, as somebody that's been in this industry for years and years and years, acne is a condition that is very difficult to treat. There's so many factors. There's your hormone levels. There is, you know, other things that they might be eating. So diet, stress, you know, hormones, diet, stress, and, you know, how often they touch the face, weather change. I don't know. It's like the wind blows the wrong way and you break out. You know, this is just a part of having this condition, and it is difficult to treat. So I would go into this more as a way of saying, you know, I have an all-natural alternative that works really well. I almost only, you know, offer to help somebody with their oily acne skin if they're willing to do One Drop Wonder. Otherwise, I'm kind of like, I don't think that you're going to see the full benefit of this skincare line. You know, you're welcome to swap this out, but if you want the maximum benefits and results, I would recommend doing the Dream Clean Cleanser, the Skin Therapist, and the One Drop Wonder with Mask of Zen. And that's really what I start off, which is our Skinter Wonderland collection. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I know that was also a lot of information, but this is what I got for you. And I believe in these products. I believe in all of you. And I think it's just going to take time to, you know, educate yourselves a little bit on the ingredients and feel more confident when you're speaking about them. But as long as you pull out some key features and benefits of the product line, I think you will really be set up for success, and your clients, you're really going to build trust with your clients. Okay? Love you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.